Hello and welcome, Edgar Bautista here, bringing you my first cooking video. I'm in my mid-30s. A lot of my friends have no time to cook or have no time to learn how to cook. So this is my first attempt to actually try to cook certain things. And I wanted for my first video to actually be something really simple and something really easy. Don't need a lot of ingredients or anything like that, but my first video is actually on how to cook top ramen. So there's a lot of different variations of top ramen. There's Maruchan ramen, there's also like Korean type of ramen, there's also udon, that sort of thing. The premise is almost exactly the same. All you need to do is have a pot, a bowl to eat it in, unless you want to eat out of your pot, but you have to make sure that your pot is cold before you eat. And if you're too young, have your parents supervise you, because I won't condone anything if your house or your apartment or your condo or your shack burns down. So let me go and start off. All you need is the pot. Fill it with a couple cups of water, depending on how much soup you want. I'm not a big soup fan, but sometimes on those cold days, here in San Diego, we have hardly any cold days, but if you live out in the East Coast, that sort of thing, you might want a lot more soup. So add more water if you'd like. Go to the stove, light it up, and then put your pot down. So that will actually take anywhere from, 2 to 5 minutes, depending on the type of stove you have. There's electric stoves, that sort of thing. So we're going to wait for that water to boil, and then I'll be right back. Hello folks, so we're back. It's been 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your stove, and the water's boiling. So here we have the packet of top ramen, chicken flavor. What you want to do is, once the water gets boiling like this, open up the package. And in the package, if you've never had top ramen or Maruchan ramen or any of those instant noodle type deals, you have the noodles itself, and then inside is the seasoning packet. Do not dump the whole package into the pot, otherwise your seasoning's going to go in there and you're going to have to go fishing for it. So I'm just giving you a heads up. So depending on if you want the noodles short, long, crumbles, that sort of thing, break it up if you want. Of course, the smaller chunks that you have on the noodles, the quicker it'll cook. I like mine fully long. That's what she said, so I'm going to drop that in there. Like I said, with the longer noodles, it's going to take longer to cook. I just leave it in there for another another 2 to 3 minutes. One of the cool things, there's a prize inside. Like I said, this is the package. Do not drop the whole package into the seasoning packet. Do not drop the seasoning packet into the pot. Otherwise, it'll be bad. The other secret, or the other surprise inside, is actually the little crumbs of the noodles. And I usually just take a handful and eat them like that. So let's go ahead and wait for these noodles to be tender, depending on how you like it. And let me wipe my mouth off of ramen crumbs, and I'll be right back. So we're back. Noodles are cooking. They're almost done. And as you're actually doing or watching the noodles cook, just stir, 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 stir. And here's your seasoning packet. This one's actually chicken flavored. They come in different flavors: oriental, beef, blah, 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 blah. I like chicken because chicken tastes like chicken. And depending on how strong you actually want the soup, add your base, or your soup base, or your powder, the secret stuff, and stir it. And you can actually take, a good way to actually test how your noodles are, just grab a noodle. Do not burn yourself. Do the little blow test, couple blows. Won't hurt. Like that. Looks good. So what you want to do after that, after your noodles are great, your soup base is in there, turn off the turn off the stove, and then all you have to do is put it in a bowl. Stove's all turned off. So what you want to do is just take your pot, and then you want to pour. Be careful, don't burn yourself. I don't have any health insurance, but maybe by January you'd be able to get some Obamacare. And there you go. Full bowl of ramen. And then we will have one of my best friends' daughter, Elisa, test it out to see if it actually tastes good. Hello folks, and we're back. And this is actually a final test. This is called a 9-year-old taste test. And we have here my friend's 9-year-old daughter, Elisa, and she'll try the top ramen to see if it's good or not.
Hi. Let's see. It's good.
And there you have it, folks. If I could do it, you could do it too. Empowerment to the people.